Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to all. Okay, so how are you guys today? Today I want to talk about the two most favorite physical sport in the world, which are American football and rugby. We have all seen a football game on TV, but not everyone has seen a rugby match. Based mostly in Europe, rugby is not a popular sport in the US. These two sports are similar in form, but the rules, equipment, and history behind each are very different. The rules of these similar yet vastly different games are extremely complex, so only the basics are necessary to distinguish. In American football, the primary rule is that you must advance the ball forward by throwing it or running with it. Once a player with the ball is down, the entire team line up again, and the ball is snapped to the quarterback. Reaching the end zone is called a touchdown, and it's worth 6 points, plus an extra point kick. Kicking the ball through the upright is called a field goal, and is worth only 3 points. The short pause in between each down may not seem significant, but it definitely takes it all on the excitement and pace of the game. In rugby, however, the primary rule is that you can only advance the ball by running with, kicking, or passing it. With passing, you can only pass the ball backward or directly to your side, never forward. Like American football, you score by running the ball into the end zone or by kicking it through the upright. Also, you must touch the ball to the ground for it to count, and it's worth 5 points. When kicking, the ball can be kicked from anywhere spontaneously. If it passes through the upright, it is worth 3 points, as in American football. The equipment for these two sports is quite different, with American football requiring much more. In American football, players must wear a large set of pads covering most of their bodies and a mask helmet. The ball is made up of inflated rubber bladder surrounded by stitched leather and appears elliptical in shape. Most players now wear cleats or spiked shoes, but flat soles are often worn for artificial turf surfaces. When someone mentions physical sport, most people right away think of American football or rugby. Both sports can be called physical because they are big hits and both require physical and mental toughness. Though football and rugby are similar, they are different when it comes to equipment use, rules, and players. The use of equipment between football and rugby players is different. American football players are used a helmet, hip pad, thigh pad, and tail pad, shoulder pad, and knee pad to protect players who have a size disadvantages. Also, the use of pads and helmet enable a football player to take big hits, not be as injured if they did not have a helmet on at all. As for rugby, it uses no pads at all. When hit, there is nothing to attack the shock, making it more difficult to recover. Another thing different between American football and rugby is the rules. In American football, once tackle, the offense has 45 seconds to pick up play, hike the ball, and attempt to score a touchdown. In American football point system, a touchdown is worth 6 points, a field goal is worth 3 points, a safety is worth 2 points, or 2 point switch, and 1 point is an extra point, otherwise known as a PAT, point after touchdown. After being tackled, a rugby player has the choice of running with the ball until down, or until there is another chance to pass the ball, kicking the ball downfield, or immediately passing the ball to teammates. If the scrum half chooses to pass the ball, the teammates attempt to advance the ball forward and across the opponent's goal line. In rugby, when some team score is called a try. This is worth 5 points. After scoring a try, a team is entitled to attempt a conversion similar to the American football. In rugby, the conversion kick is taken from anywhere on a line perpendicular to the goal line at the point that the ball was touched down. Okay, obviously, this list isn't extensive as both have their own pros and cons. However, I do prefer rugby games, and what they play make the game look good and tough. Even when I watch American football game, it's not as excited as the rugby game that made a huge hit and they even still can run like nothing happened. Even a man with a fit body does not have the courage to play rugby, but they love to watch the beauty of the game. Rugby is a must-try game because you only live once. You should be the man in the pitch, not some handsome-looking guy playing ball with their feet. Choose rugby, you will know what men are made of.